You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It is Zero Dark 30, busting out of the bunker. What a world. I just figured I'd come to you and I'd say, look, it's time we had the talk. Right? So many people are so used to, shall we say, acclimated to this government and what it does to us, that they don't see what is right in front of your faces. This is called treason. What the government is doing is treasonous. Now, I'm going to preface everything that I say, and I'm going to paste it up in the air. I'm going to hold it up against the light of truth, and you're going to recognize it and go, oh shit, I didn't think of that. Who is synonymous with traitor? Whose name? Who is the greatest traitor of all time in all of human history? Right? When asked, give me the greatest traitor you know, people say Benedict Arnold. Who is Benedict Arnold, folks? Who is Benedict Arnold? Well, he was an American military leader during the Revolution. And he did some stuff. Right, serving the country. But what he's famous for, or most famous for, is being a traitor. He was providing information to the enemy. That's what he did, folks. He provided information to the enemy. He probably took money for it. Probably not a lot of money. But Benedict Arnold, the greatest traitor of all time, supposedly. That's what he did. He started working for the enemy. And now, what were the consequences of him working for the enemy? The British. It resulted in the loss of some lives in the Revolution of American soldiers, colonial warriors who were fighting against England. That's what the negative consequences were. That's what happened as a result of his treasonous behavior. So great that he has been, for over 200 years, the greatest traitor to the minds of the American people. Right? Benedict Arnold, you're a Benedict Arnold. Do you remember Benedict Arnold? Benedict Arnold. Remember all that shit that you learned growing up? Benedict Arnold bad. He sold some information to the enemy. Some American lives were lost as a result. Some battles probably lost as a result. I want you to look at the government we have now. Look at what this government has done to us now. There isn't one Benedict Arnold, folks. Washington, D.C. is full of them. I'm just going to go with the Biden family. Hunter Biden, working for the government, working for himself, working under his father, right? Sold us out to China, sold us out to Ukraine, right? He's in it for himself. The big guy gets his 10%. Well, John, that's bad. That's criminal, but I don't know if that's treasonous. Oh, okay, I see. It has to, in order to be treason, it has to be really bad. It has to be, result in America being harmed. Well, because of Hunter Biden's activities in Ukraine, like opening up bioweapons labs. Yeah, he's involved in these bioweapons labs. Really? The president's idiot son is capable of that? No, he's not. He's just the front man. He's just the treasonous leader. If it wasn't for Joe Biden, he wouldn't be in any of those positions. He'd probably be on a street corner somewhere selling drugs. Now, folks, people have died because of him. That's right. People have lost their lives because of this desire to keep Ukraine open, because the Bidens were totally involved in this. I think it's treasonous. How many hundreds of billions of dollars have been spent over there? Well, we know of 105 now. How many more? How much more money has been sent over there to be laundered, stolen from America, and stolen from Americans? Is that kind of theft considered treasonous? Involving the United States of America in a war that we shouldn't be there in. Okay, well, let's just leave that one alone, right? Oh, well, that's Russia's bad. Well, how about Wuhan? How about our own government funding bioweapons research and promoting it and funding it and promoting it and funding it, and then it gets out and Americans die? Now, of course, it wasn't the pandemic they all say it was, but people died because of it. All of America was locked up over it. Lives were lost, businesses were destroyed, people, had incredible medical problems that wouldn't be attended to. Is that treasonous to do to America? To threaten Americans with losing all of their benefits, suspending, denying, affecting their rights if you don't get their Jim Jones juice? That's not treasonous? Sounds like it to me, folks. All Benedict Arnold did was provide a little bit of information to the English so they would do better in battle. That's all he did. Yet he's the greatest traitor of all time. But you look at Joe Biden, who lies constantly, tries pitting blacks and whites against each other. Then he lies some more. He's involved in this war effort, giving billions and billions and billions and billions away of our money, involving our military, threatening our military, right, with having to go to war to fight a money laundering war. Which one is more treasonous, folks? Which one's more treasonous? Let's see. Benedict Arnold gave a couple of secrets, gave some information to the British to help their war efforts. Joe Biden has left the entire southern border exposed, as naked as he possibly can, allowing a complete invasion of our country by over 5 million illegal immigrants who are killing Americans, who are kidnapping Americans, turning Americans into sex slaves, bringing their own sex slaves across the border. Right? What are they doing, folks? They're promoting this invasion of America. Talk about treason. It's not just right, dereliction of duty. It's treason. Violating your oath and aiding and abetting the enemy. Well, John, they're just Mexicans and Central Americans, and well, no, there's also Chinese in there who have been stopped. What the fuck are Chinese nationals doing in Mexico, coming into America? What about other violent people who have been caught? Yes, violent people, folks, terrorists. What about the ones who haven't been caught? Allowing the enemy into our country. That is an act of treason. Yet Benedict Arnold's the worst ever, and we don't dare say a word about Biden. This is where we're at, folks. This is where we're at. Americans don't even see the treason, but it's right in front of their faces. Let me say this, folks. The election of 2020. You know what happened. a war, what do? Well, you fight the enemy and you sabotage every effort they can have. Oh yeah, Benedict Arnold. We're in a political war, fight for our country against people who hate our country. They hate America. They hate freedom. They're actually saying shit like the First Amendment shouldn't be there. The Second Amendment shouldn't be there. Talk about a strike, a fight, a stab, an attack against America. That is treason right there. Denying the First Amendment. The government using private corporations to violate our rights is treason. It's not just a violation of law, it's treasonous. Because those are the very fundamental, foundational notions, ideas, concepts that we as Americans value most. Freedom. It's why we even allow fucking communists to have free speech in this country, because we're like, hey, if they don't have freedom, right, who's to say we will when the time comes? Well, the time is coming. Now we're losing our freedoms to fucking communists. Communists in Washington, D.C., masquerading as gentle socialists, only concerned about stealing your money to give to someone else. Oh yeah, that's treason too. But Benedict Arnold, folks, for all time. I can't wait. And will it happen? Ask yourself this. Am I crazy for suggesting that the Democrats, the left-wing Democrats, are going to hold up Benedict Arnold as the greatest hero of the American Revolution for being a turncoat and a traitor and helping, right, destroy those evil white men? Because, see, Benedict Arnold hated himself. I'm sure they'll come up with a story about that, how he hated whiteness and he hated European colonization, yada, yada, yada. Somehow they'll turn him into a hero. Is that next in this wild, crazy world? The treason is right in front of us, right now. It's happening every single day. I know it, they know it, and now you know it. Right? We gotta stop denying what is right in front of us and understand they're committing treason. People are dying. Our rights are being violated. They're destroying this country. They know it. They know it. Benedict Arnold, greatest traitor of all time. Look at Washington, D.C. Just because there's hundreds of them standing lockstep with each other doesn't make it less treasonous. In fact, it makes it more so, because they're willing to do it openly and put it in our faces. And no one says a word. Folks, stand up. Wake up, Americans. Wake them up. Ask them, what did Benedict Arnold do, the greatest traitor of all time? And then give them a couple of facts about the current government and what it's doing. And say, which is worse? You know, little military information given away? Look at how much information Hillary gave to the Chinese through her server in her basement that was against the law. Treason, anyone? That's right. What's the purpose? What's the point of Biden having all those secret documents in his garage, in his office, in his home, scattered all over the place? What benefit is it to idiot Joe Biden to have that information unless he's giving it to the enemy? That's what I'm talking about, folks. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Godspeed, Semper Fi. Get prepared, because chance favors the prepared.